Hey guys, okay, so this morning got my Supermom shirt on, mainly because the girls and Troy bought it for me for Mother's Day, but they're not up yet, so I haven't heard any mean things to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and wear it while I can. Today we're gonna make they're like inside out strawberry cheesecakes. Now I'm gonna show you what I make it look like, and then I will try to post a picture so you can imagine like what it actually looks like. Because we all know that I am not necessarily known for my pretty food. I'm like the nailed it or failed it. Typically mine turns out like the failed it. Okay, so I got my hair pulled back, my hands washed. We're gonna take 2 sheets of graham crackers. I'm gonna put these in a bowl. Now, this stuff is actually extra, but this is kind of what makes them look pretty. So you don't have to do this. And I only do it sometimes. Okay, but I'm going to show it to you this morning. So I'm just going to kind of crunch these up. And we know there are lots of different ways to crunch up crackers. If you would want to put them into a bowl, you could do that. That would be fine too. I have my strawberries here. I already have them cleaned and ready to go. Now we're just going to slice the bottom, okay, real thin because you need it to be flat. And you're going to hollow it out. You're only hollowing out the white, okay? And you can kind of set that aside. Now, these thin slices, go ahead and hang on to that because we're going to use that. You do have to pat it dry. Let me get another paper towel here. You are going to pat this so that it can be dry. Then we're going to dip it real quick in a little bit of melted white chocolate. Now, I went ahead and did this step because white chocolate is finicky, and I wanted to do it in the microwave. I'm going to set that in there, and then, let me see. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to set them on the counter. Now, again, you're going to hear me talk about the parchment paper. If we had parchment paper, maybe we put them on that. If you were taking them somewhere, you could put them, on there. Okay, so I'm just going to do a couple just to kind of show you what it should look like. And then I'm going to get going on the next step. Now, if you like cheesecake, but maybe you're looking for a little bit of a healthier option, also these have the potential to look really pretty. Okay. I make food to eat. Sometimes it looks good. Sometimes it doesn't. You got to pat it. Okay. Again, just like when we talked about with the watermelon cake, because fruit has so much moisture, if you don't get that out of there, it's not going to work for you. Okay. Then for our cream cheese filling, I'm going to use a light cream cheese. Whenever you're doing anything, we talk about how you can cut back on fats, you can cut back on sugar. You can use the 1/3 less fat cream cheese for this, and I promise you it's still going to be delicious. Okay, so this would be considered a treat for sure, but this would not, and I'm just going to use about 6 ounces. And if you look at your when you look at the cream cheese, it is labeled with how many ounces are in there. Okay, so I'm going to stick that in my mixer bowl. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And I don't want to pour that over because sometimes I'm going to get a little bit of an overspill. Shocking. A little bit of an overspill. We're going to put that in there. And then we're going to add about 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Okay, and this is going to mix. It's going to mix really well. It's going to be really creamy, which is what we want. So for powdered sugar, sorry, I realize you guys can't see. I'm going to scoop it out. I'm going to tap, tap, tap. Now, powdered sugar, we know typically, especially if we are wanting this to look beautiful, like an icing, we're going to want to make sure that we would sift it first, okay? I'm not taking these anywhere. Not that, my family's not super important and I shouldn't be doing everything for them, but they're not going anywhere and they won't necessarily care if there's some chunks. I'll turn this on. Oh, whisk, attachment, okay? Because we need this to be smooth. And then we're going to whisk this. go ahead and pause this so you don't have to wait for this to whisk. And then I'll come back. Hang on one second. Hey guys, okay. So I'm going to show you a couple of different things that you could do. And that took a second. So while, honestly, it was probably like 2 minutes. I just wanted to kind of whip that up pretty good. While that was happening, I went ahead and did a couple more. Now, you could easily take a knife and you're just going to fill that. Okay. Now, remember, the larger your hole that you cut out, the bigger of a space you're going to have. And then you can kind of put, did you say that? Hey, if I can make it look a little bit pretty, anybody can make it look a little bit pretty. The white chocolate is just like the Merkins melting white chocolate from Dutch Cupboard. You do not have to do that step though, okay? And I actually got out a bag because I was gonna put it in a decorator bag to show you. I think in the past when I've done it, I have used that, but I'm actually not even gonna do that this morning because this is working pretty well, and I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I want you to like kind of see, and I'm not even matching up bottoms for tops. I'm just kind of choosing one that looks cute and putting it back in there. So, okay, super, super easy. Definitely a treat, but a very pretty treat. If you wanted, you could add like blueberries to it, or, you know, I guess pineapple. I'm just trying to think of different fruits that you might want to do. But okay, I hope you guys are doing great and staying healthy and happy, and I cannot wait to see you guys soon. Okay, bye guys.